In the last event, MCC introduces a brand new mechanic that shakes everything up. Game Remixes, which simply are modified versions of the game, decided by competitors in the event. The modifications could be anything, like in the last event with 2 control points and tridents PvP. There's endless possibilities here from the competitors themselves. But let's step back a bit. What if yes, I, were to be one of them and got a chance to remix one of the games in an event? Well, there are some that couldn't be remixed, but I'm not gonna care about it anyway. But let's start off with everyone's favorite game, big sales at Build Mart. Of course, I, as a Build Mart enjoyer myself, the core aspect of communication and getting blocks would still be there, since it is fun to see Tommy in it shouting auto blocks to the team and his viewers.
Wait, how do you make
Fuck yeah! Alright, okay. Redstone, gold, emerald. Redstone, gold, emerald.
Wait, are you giving me all?
Redstone, okay. Redstone.
So let's make this a little bit more chaotic. So you know gold builds, right? Golden builds, giving double amount of coins when completed. Well, how about limited time builds? Simply, every so often, maybe once or twice in the game, a limited time build will spawn, lasting for just a couple of minutes. If the team can complete the limited time build, they will be given, let's say, triple the amount of coins, better than the golden builds themselves. If the team can't complete it in that amount of time, the build is gone, forever, nowhere to be seen again. And just for balancing and less chaotic approach, golden builds are removed in favor for that, since you know, there's gonna be too much going on. Normal builds, golden builds, limited time builds. Just two things, limited time and normal. That's, yeah. With this change though, problem solving and situation handling for all the teams would be tested, as teams will have to scramble and collect the resources in the limited amount of time, as fast as possible, before the limited time build itself disappears. This will indeed create an interesting dynamic, and just struggles from, you know, Sapnap, Tommy, yeah. But then, enough building, let's move on to the game that was chosen as the last game, the last event, Parkour Tag. So, if you have watched Minecraft Twitch Rivals a bit, there's a game called Mimic Hunters, which is hide and seeks but with NPCs and you disguise as NPC itself and just combats to help for the players. Now, an item that is prominent to help with hiding is a stun splash potion, where it is thrown to slow down the hunters chasing you. So for Parkour Tag, why not use that similar idea for the runners as well? With this rendition of the stun potion in MCC, runners can splash the hunters and stun them for about 5 seconds or so, allowing a chance for the runners to escape. And to accommodate this change, the round duration must also be increased as well to compensate that. Let's say up to around 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, that should be fine, right? Fingers crossed. With this mechanic though, this will change how the runners would do in the game. Rather than having to run and pray that you won't get hit, you might also get a chance to escape in tough situations for the runners. This will make the game very interesting and somewhat might cause an annoyance to some movement gods out there. But I don't care, I love seeing this chaos, of course. Well, speaking of movement, to get to the side, the game itself, yes. Of course, I'm not going to go for that knockside simple modification with the knockback sticks.
TGT2OS, but everyone has knockback weapons.
But let's do the opposite of that. No hitting. At all. And Frost will be furious with this one. This change for the remix. Well, yeah, but who the fuck cares? Just no hitting. Be civil, just for one event. Yeah. Or you could do something like rockets every freaking map. That could be a thing. Terra Spoof Force. Yeah, Tunnel 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. like what Philso said. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Ace race time. So currently there's 3 maps in the roster: Clouds, Python Script, and Space Race. And as people were requesting particular maps to be played, why not combine them all? 1 lap Clouds, 1 lap Python Script, and 1 lap Space Race? With seamless transition for all of them? Yeah, this will make the game quite a little bit interesting and have them be ready of what's to come. It will be plenty of work to try and integrate those 3 maps together in one huge map and doing some checkpoint system for them, but it is a doable thing for sure. With this, however, you know, they have to practice like almost every single map, watching VODs every single map, but hey, MCC is for fun. VOD watchers, are you listening? Yeah, for fun. Yes. Now that we have some movement games out of the way, let's just talk about some PvP ones, shall we? Starting with Battle Box. Yes, there were a remix already in the last event, but I have an idea of another chaotic one. So if you have played duels on Hypixel enough, this will be familiar to you, I would say, for this remix. One huge platform with the objective at the center and the outer area being lava. And the players are only equipped with knockback sticks, like to get to the side. Knock side, yeah, yes. Yep. You can sense it, right? It's Battle Box, but sumo instead. This will be chaotic indeed, with players being knocked back and forth several times and just, you know, range quit or something. I don't know, freaking hell. It's a chaotic thing. Punching together, yes. Speaking of chaos, let's tone it down a bit with Sky Battle. No, I am not going to make it like Hypixel Insane Sky Wars with OP kits and diamond gear. No, I'm not doing that. But instead, integrating the airdrop system in survival games to Sky Battle. Of course, this mechanic would work perfectly similar to survival games, but the loot could be either better gear like enchanted gears and such, or just a significant amount of coins in general, just to shake things up a bit. So yeah. And with the similar game to that, survival games should also have its airdrops, also dropping loot again. As well, like the good old days where you got Ace Race thing and what got fire, yeah, those items. Yeah, I would love it to drop it again. Yeah, those 2 rule changes all in a couple of lines. Subscribe, I just wrote right there. Skywars, survival games, similar, yeah. It is simple, but it allows strategies and more potential for actions and PvP. Man, I just want that MCC 20's Blue Bats rushing strat back, man. Like, that's an OP strategy right there. And a risky one. Entertaining one is for sure.
Just rush them. We can definitely kill them.
Watch out, Wilbur's low. Tapel's low. He's got 9.
I got 2 crits off on Harvey.
I'm charging in. I'm getting Shovel.
Shovel's all
low.
alone.
She's at 8. She's
Harvey's speed building.
Nice, behind us. Watch out, we gotta help Sam.
I wanna get down.
Tubbo's on you. I got him
I
down
just
at 8-4.
blocked him. I just blocked him.
Get Tapel. Yeah,
I got him.
Nice,
Huge.
And now, let's get back to the good old team games. Starting with the most stressful game so far, Sands of Time. Now, with the map being deeper than before, there has to be some help to make the game a little bit more easier, right? Well, let's say that we make the game like the Gold mod pack that I always play called Vault Hunters. Of course, I'm not going to quote-unquote borrow the mechanics in the mod pack, but I will borrow the literal meaning of the title. Vault Hunters. Well, in Sands of Time, there are vaults that you can find and keys that you could get. How about using that literal meaning and let's say have all the keys be available at spawn, and all the competitors have to do would be to find the vaults deep in the dungeons. Yes, including the green vault as well. And yeah, it is gonna be deep since, you know, vault's deeper. And how about the opposite as well? Vaults at spawn, but keys deep in the dungeon. including the below the timer key. Yeah, that's relocated. And red puzzle room, yeah, that's also relocated, of course. Yeah, CPK and people who have that blue vault first strategy might not like that one, with the keys being scattered. But this will encourage more explorations and risk taking when it comes to finding the vaults or the keys themselves. Would you sacrifice yourself to find the vaults, or just slowly clear the paths one by one? Who knows really? Aside from that stressful change though, let's just be more stressful, I would say, a bit. Well, do you remember that bakery room that haunted so many competitors in Grid Runners? Yeah, let's say that we have every single room, except for the final sprint room, to all be bakery. Of course, it is simply not going to be every rendition of bakery all in one game that was seen in the past events, no. Make it have different objectives. You light all the lamps that opens up the doors, you could do that. You could gather the resources to try and get into the bakery, like crafting piston, etc. You could kill all the bees and get their items in a hopper to open the door. You could also try like guide an invisible maze in order to get into the bakery, or maybe a hedge, maze, whatever. The possibilities here are just endless by just one single concept of a room, the bakery room. Yeah, hopefully Pete does not struggle with this too much.
It's up here. It's in here. Go on. Go in. I'll leave.
You guys go.
What? How?
I don't know if you
How
can
do you
reach
make
that.
And now, back to movement games. Hole in the wall. With the introduction of the new cross-platform, wouldn't it be nice to have those platforms be changed every so often in the round? Like one time the platform would be a donut shape, one time would be cross, just a standard rectangular one in the practice server. Yeah, it is going to be chaotic and hard to adjust to, but I mean, some people are already good at the game, right? Yeah, I know it's a bad idea, but who cares anyway. Let's move on to the latest addition to the game roster. Rocket Split Rush. Now, this is heavily inspired by the Journey map, and it is going to be a subtle change. So, the other two maps, Classic and Santorini, they take some time to generate a brand new arena, right? Yeah, let's change that. Make it more often. Well, not like Journey of course, but just faster in general. There could be even duplicate arenas, who knows really. This will test their reaction time, as it is much a key here when it comes to Rocket Speed Rush. And yeah, that mechanic do be the one that tested that. And with that, that's all the games. 11 games, 11 ideas for game remixes from yours truly. Note that some may be harder to code, but you know, some also are bad and some also are good ones. But anyway, I don't freaking care. I just want to shake things up in the event. But of course, in the real event, the competitors would have to decide what's to be changed. And I can't wait to see how they would come up with those changes for game remixes. Until then though, thank you so very much for watching me and listening to me rambling about how games would be remixed. And of course, keep on watching Duechayapol. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.